Good morning, everyone. I'm starting all over because I just hit record, and welcome to our first monthly Virginia regional meeting. We have some good things to go over today, and there'll be people jumping on. So we are recording this to be cognizant of your time. We know you're very busy. And the percentages I'm going to share is going to show how busy you guys are. But before I get into the numbers and things like that, there's a few things I want to say. For our Virginia offices, I wanted to share the new agents that have jumped on board with us and part of our Premier family now. I do not see them on right now. Um, Megan Brown was with Realty FC. She's with us now. She's been in business for a little over a year. And then we also, everybody knows Janine came on board, but also Amber Walker. She is a brand new agent. She's a teacher of second grade in Shenandoah County. She's going to do really, really well, and she wants to transition into full-time real estate. So I look for great things from Amber. We have Amber Fleck is actually going to be taking her PSI, and she's going to be out of our Shenandoah County office. Um, that's where her license is going to be. And then we also have another person that is working on her Virginia portion so she can take her test here for her Virginia license. Her name is Doretha McDonald. So our Amber Walker will be out of our, Amber Walker is out of our Front Royal office. So if you see them about, we are going to be making advertisements, are recognizing them on our Facebook page and such. So if you see it come across your social media, please share it because we want everybody to know that our family is growing. Another thing I wanted to share with you, we weren't quite sure about the pet adoption because of COVID and exactly the protocol that everybody, all the offices and businesses are doing different protocol for COVID and it's no different with the pets. So I spoke with the SPCA in Winchester on Featherbed Lane. I spoke with her. She did contact me yesterday, and she said that they talked about it and they're going to lift their protocol that they have, their strict protocol that they have for that particular day. And the dates are October 10th and October the 11th. So Sunday, October the 11th, that is our Winchester date. So you want to put that on your calendar. It's going to be from 12 to 5. We'll get there about 11, set up everything. We will be outside, but we are able to go inside. So if you're talking with somebody, they're looking for a pet. It was great. Melinda's on, everybody that's on that was there last year, that was their busiest Sunday they've ever had and the most adoptions in one day. So it was busy. So let's jump on board for everybody that wants to work at the SPCA in Winchester on the 11th. We will organize the times and everything so everybody's not there all at one time. We will not, however, because of COVID, we will not be giving out hot dogs and things like that. We can talk later about other things that we may want to present to people as they come. The Warren County, Sue at Warren County Humane Society, she said that she will get back with me. I haven't heard from her yet. And I'm sure we're going to be able to do something there, even if we're only outside. But I'll let everybody know. And that will be on the 10th. And I believe they're open from 10 to 4. So just stay tuned. We will keep you guys abreast on that. I want to share with you guys, I'm going to share numbers a little differently. If Michael was on here, he'd laugh at me. Michael and I have this thing. He's definitely the numbers guy, and I'm the more warm and fuzzy kind of person and stuff. But I found it very interesting, and what I want to share with the agents, I'm going to do numbers differently. I'm not going to tell you the exact amount I'm going to tell you percentages, because the reason I'm doing this, I did it totally different. Let me share. I'm really excited. Our whole thing about when we interview and when we bring on agents, Melinda, you're making me smile. I see you smiling. You're making me smile. When we bring on agents, it's very, very, very important that we actually make sure that they fit into our family, you know, that they're a good agent. It's not all about the volume that they're doing. It's about how they're going to fit into our family, our premier family. Because if we search for quality and get quality, it's not about the quantity. And what I'm about to share with you is going to actually show you how important that is. And I'm proud of our office because that's what we do. There's an office that has, I think, 60 or 63 agents in one office. That's not us. That's not what we do. We're not just turning people. We want to change lives. We want to help our clients. So I appreciate every one of you guys. So let me share a little few statistics. And again, this isn't numbers. I'm not giving you volume. I'm going to give you percentages. And Stephen, on the percentages on a company, what corporate, 6 to 8%?
You're talking about market share?
Market share.
So our personal goal is 8% market share at a minimum. But that's just, you know, sort of an aspirational thing that we shoot for. And Coldwell Banker has their own things that they track, but Steve and I are kind of, we're focusing on that around the 8% mark as sort of a benchmark for success.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you where our market share is, but before I tell you where our market share is, I believe this is going to make you feel very good when you hear how many agents we have versus how many offices and how many agents are in the competing counties that you're in. That to me tells me how good you guys are rocking. You know, we just need to add more family members to get on some of the numbers to get to that 8%. And that's where we can use you guys as help. If you have a co-op, if you're working with an agent and you know that they are doing a really good job, you feel that they could fit into our family, reach out to Michael, to myself, to Stephen, to Steve. Reach out to us and let us know, and we would ask you some questions and maybe have you help get them in touch with us so we can have a meeting with them. So if you know of an agent that could fit in our family, please help us with this. Okay, let's get to these numbers. So in the Front Royal office, we have 10 agents. There's 20 offices in Warren County, 133 agents. So we have 10 agents. There's 133 agents in Warren County within those 20 offices. For listings in front, and I'm only doing August because I don't want to bog you down with a whole bunch of numbers. I want to get to a point here. So in August, so far, listings 26 in Front Royal versus 356 in the county. I want to point one more thing out. We all know that we have agents from out of this area coming into the market. I did not go. This is only talking about the agents there. So when I say there's 133 agents, literally there's a lot more that's coming in and taking market share outside of the counties. So our office, Front Royal office, has 26 listings today. And I only did active and coming soon. I didn't put active under contract. I put those in the pending part. So that's more true that these are true actives. 356 in the county. That puts us at 4.17%. And I know Stephen said 8% is what we're striving for. And you guys are still rocking considering there's only 10 agents out of 133 agents. That is pretty, to me, that is pretty amazing. So this is where we say we can really use your help. You guys can only do so much and you're out there doing your work, but please share us names that you think of agents that would fit. So with Front Royal and pending and active under contract, there's 25. Out of the whole county, there's 213. That is 11.74%. That's above market share. We have more market share on pendings and active under contract. So that's pretty remarkable with 10 agents out of 133. With closed for August to date, August, we have 6 so far. There's 38 in Warren County. That is a percentage of 15.79. So our market share, as far as like on closed, like we're looking at that 15.79 on closed. For now on Winchester and Frederick County, I kind of clumped the Winchester City and Frederick County together. This blew my mind. We have 20 agents. There is 45 offices in Warren County, and that's counting all I even counted the small ones because they're taking a little portion of the production that's going on, the volume. So we have 20. There's 45 offices in Winchester City and Frederick County for a total of 445 agents. 445 agents to our 20. So when I give you the percentages here, keep that in mind. So on listings, active listings, I'm just so happy for you guys. For active listings, there's 42. Now, mind you, 445 agents. That's not counting the out of the area agents that's coming in and grabbing stuff. The county has 623. So we have 42 in Winchester. Active listing are coming soon to the 623 for the county. What percent does that make us? 6.74. I mean, we are pushing that 8%. See them at 4.7, yeah, 4.7% of the agents. I mean, the numbers to me, I'm just enjoying this. So now in pendings, active under contract and pendings, we have 25. The county has 213. That's 11.7% for pendings for our Winchester office. For closed for August, there is 6. I'm sorry, I told you the wrong numbers. Hold on, I apologize. I'm getting so ahead of myself. So there's 21 pending in Winchester office, 370 in the county. That's 5.68%. I was reading Winchester, Front Royals again. So now in the closed. For this month, there has been 12 that we have closed out of the 140 for the whole county and the city of Winchester, the 445 agents. We are at 8.57%. For the year, we're at 8.2. And I want to let Front Royal, for the year in closed, you guys are at 13.8. So on Shenandoah County agents, there are 4 agents in our office right now, and we are going to grow. There is 104 agents in the county with 12 offices. Listings, there are 18 listings in the Shenandoah County office, 334 in Shenandoah County. That's 5.39 for 4 agents making 5.39. That is amazing to me. We still need to try to get the number up to 8. So hence we need more agents, good agents, quality agents. Pending and active under contract for the month is 5. And I know there's some more coming on that's not added to this, that out of 164 for the county, that puts us at 3.05%. Closed for the month of August so far, there's 2 out of 51 for the whole county for 3.92%. I want to hear everybody else. I can't read that, and then I'm looking at the chat too. I can't read and look at the chat also. I want to hear everybody else's ideas and what you think. Unmute yourself and share what you think. I personally, and Stephen, if you'll chime in also, I personally am very, very proud of you guys, because it's not about, we look at quality, and that tells you that we are quality to have the minimum agents that we have, the number of agents we have, yet hold the percentages that we're holding. Stephen?
No, I agree. I mean, we consistently outperform the market in most metrics. So, I mean, it's definitely something to be proud of. You know, we have a very high per person productivity, and we've always been very proud of that. And yeah, I mean, I think it's important to look at the numbers, not just from a raw number standpoint. You know, whenever Steve and I discuss numbers, we are always looking at how we compare to the market. So, you know, during the shutdown, I'm still tracking, but I was definitely tracking the numbers very closely. And even though in some cases we were behind where we were last year, we were still way outpacing the market. One month we were outpacing the market by almost 40% in new listings, meaning we were doing 40% better than everybody else. Even though some of our offices were actually lower than they were last year, other companies were way lower than they were the year before. So, you know, that's where I look at the numbers from a success standpoint is, are we doing better than everybody else? Does it make more sense to come work with us because you're going to get a bigger piece of the pie? So it's not a straight numbers game. You can look at an office like Sheila said, they got 60 agents. If they're doing the same amount of business that we're doing with 20, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer, you know. We do more business. That's something to be proud of. And I think that's a message you can send to your sellers too. It's like, well, why should I list with Coldwell Banker? Well, I mean, we're the most productive agents in the region. I mean, we're the #1 company in the region, but we also sell more properties than most of the other agents in the area. So we're highly experienced, and we have far more market knowledge. Yeah, June said in the chat, if you have 60 agents, 40 are starving. Yeah, and definitely in an office like that, absolutely.
Exactly. So if you have any numbers now, next month, I will actually give you the actual figures. And actually, I'll probably put them together. I'm not going to wait till next month. I'll put them together and I'll email them to all the Virginia agents. So you know the volume also. But I thought today for something a little different to share with you that those stats. I thought it was very interesting. The one thing that I want to share is Outlist Outlast. How many on here, if you could say yes in the chat, have you taken Outlist Outlast, Coldwell Banker's Outlist Outlast class? Holly said she did. Is there anybody else that? Okay. We are very, very, very excited. They offer Outlist Outlast. Actually, you could do training, virtual training online with Coldwell Banker. But we are personally going to now have our own Outlist Outlast class. And we hope this will be greatly attended. It's a 4-week class, 1 time a week for 90 minutes each time. It is for those that are seasoned. It's going to help you sharpen your tools that are in your toolbox to get listings. It will just sharpen even your thoughts. You know, it's going to give you tools and tips, techniques to go in and win listings. You know, when you're going in and you're competing against all these companies that are going in for these listings, we have tools and we have good training that will help you win these listings. and which hence is going to help us get our productivity up as far as our percentage, our market share in the area. I have no doubt at all that you guys can do this. If you have not taken the class, it is on our company calendar. The first one's going to start August the 25th. And I forget what time I had it for. I'll tell you here in a second. Give me 1 second. They're all going to be 12 to 1:30, well, 90 minutes. And so August 25th, and then each week following until September the 15th. So if you can mark your calendars and go in, you'll be getting some messages here this week on how to register for it. We do want you to pre-register. We're going to make this fun and a fun competitive type contest that we're going to do. So it is going to be fun, but I will guarantee each and every one of you, I don't care how seasoned you are, if you take Outlist to Outlast, I will guarantee you're going to get at least another listing, a minimum of one, because you're actually going to be actually doing some interactive work and making calls also. So just think the 4 classes, 90 minutes each week for one listing. Even if you just got one listing, what you would make on that, that's a lot of money per hour. So we will send out how to register. We need you to register because I want to make sure you have the materials for the class. Be prepared so that way we can rock and roll and get a lot of listings coming in, and more, which that means more money in you guys' pocket.
I'll just piggyback on that. So to echo what Sheila said, this is a commitment. So if you sign up, you need to attend all 4 classes. It's not a, oh, feel like it, I don't feel like it, whatever. It's all 4 classes. It's not a, oh, this one's all I need. And it is. It's very much gamified, kind of like what we did in the routine, where they're kind of teams or whatever. Speaking of the routine, I originally had said we were going to start up again after Labor Day, but because of Outlist Outlast, I'm going to delay it a few weeks because I would much rather you guys focus on Outlist Outlast, and then we can pick up the routine after that. So I strongly suggest that you guys take it, even if you've taken it before. It's great stuff. It's a really good way to focus your energy. Right now, we all need listings. So, I mean, I know pretty much everyone that gets a listing sees it go under contract almost immediately. I know Beth Kearns just had one on the market on Friday and under contract by Sunday or whatever. So, multiple offers, I would assume. So, we need listings. So this is a great program, and I think perfect timing.
Exactly. So again, we will send out invitation, let us know. And as soon as you actually sign up for the class, I will make sure you have all the materials you need. And looking forward to listings coming in too. And the contest. We haven't put together exactly what people are going to get, but it's going to be fun. And I know the prizes are going to be awesome too. So anyway, does anybody have questions? Or actually, since this is the first Virginia regional meeting, I'm watching the time. We got 5 minutes and I want to end it right at 10. Does anybody have anything that they would like to see on the Virginia regional meeting? Anything in particular? Now's your time to let us know, because this is about you guys. You can unmute yourself.
Well, if no one else is going to talk, I've got a couple more things. Don't forget, it's on the company calendar, but the desk, Coldwell Banker Desk is launching next week, and there is a training on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. That is replacing CB Exchange, and it's really cool, really awesome, very intuitive, easy to use, but I would highly suggest you jump on and just get a quick feel for how the system's going to function, and just get a feel for it. It's a neat program. Also, career development Thursday, 9 a.m. to write off or not to write off. I don't know about you guys, but I like saving money, and the less tax I have to pay, the happier I am. So we've got somebody coming in that's going to give us some pointers on taxes. And then I don't know if there's any new people, but orientation is Wednesday. So if you're new to the company, join us on Wednesday in Winchester and kind of learn some cool stuff. Had someone ask me for an update on Freedom. I don't have a lot of information right now, but if you did not see the email from Steve on Friday, Tamara has resigned. So currently, as far as the email had said, was basically we're processing current files, and we've kind of held it. We're kind of holding down the fort right now, but they are pausing new files right now. So that's pretty much all the information I have at this point. But oh yeah, and I forgot, Andrea's on vacation this week. Yay! So as you can imagine, Steve and Robin are probably very busy making sure the wheels stay on the bus over at Freedom. So your patience is very, very much appreciated. This was an unexpected turn of events. It wasn't something we had planned on whatsoever. So that is pretty much all the information I have in that front.
I have one more.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. Sorry, I wanted to ask about the new website that's going to take the place of Zap. Any news about that?
I haven't heard anything recently. I think that was, if I remember correctly, that was kind of slated for like fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotcha.
I don't think they're doing anything with it yet. I think they're still building it out.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I haven't, unless Holly's heard something, or I haven't heard too many more details about it.
They're supposed to give us an update tonight. I have a call with them, so I'll ask that question and find out, and then I'll let you know.
Cool.
And I want to let everybody know also on the Outlist Outlast, I am going to do it I will have it physical at the Winchester office. We can do it Zoom also, but anybody that wants to attend, let me know. We want to make sure we do our social distancing and do that properly. And on orientation, on what, and we're right 1 minute. Orientation, Marcia is going to go over the home warranties. A lot of people always ask, this past week had a number of people asking about home warranties, the differences, different questions about it. So we do not Zoom orientation, but we will do a Zoom. It's going to be on there. We will do Zoom at 12 o'clock. And that's when Marcia comes on. So if you want to hop on the Zoom at 12 o'clock, she will be on there. She'll talk about a few things, but she's there to answer your questions. So please jump on if you have questions about the home warranties. And that's all I have for today. And we're right at 10 o'clock. If anybody has any other questions, if not, we will call it a finished meeting.
I have one question. So is Moxie going to be coming in with all of the other changes, or what's the deal with that?
So yeah, Moxie should be rolling out fairly soon. We're supposed to be in the pilot program. We raised our hand, so I haven't heard the exact dates on that, but yeah, that should be rolling out fairly soon. So
Okay.
I'm excited about Moxie. It's gonna be pretty slick. I've sat in on a couple of trainings for it. It's you guys are gonna like it.
Yes. So, okay. Well, if nobody has any more questions, we'll call it a meeting. If you do have questions and I can answer them, send them to me. And if I can't, I will reach out to Stephen. Or you can ask Stephen. Have a blessed day, everybody, and a great week, and congratulations.